Welcome to the Director's Diary. We are in November 2012 and are embarking on 7 days a week of rehearsal periods for 3 major productions. Yep, 3. First of all, we are concentrating on Gala 2012. Gala consists of our whole company, all departments, dance, drama, circus, and our musical department. And it is the equivalent to our end of year. So all the acts, big performances, new pieces, snippets of this, that and the other go into it, and it is a variety show format, which is heaps of fun. Always fun for the parents because they're not sitting there watching the same type of performance pieces go on and on and on and on. They get to have a bit of everything. So we've got comedy acts, singing, dancing, theatre, you name it, it's there. So we are also performing at the Lismore Square, which is a shopping centre, our major shopping centre here in Lismore. 3 nights over 3 weeks, every Thursday late night shopping, 2 shows a night. So we're doing a Christmas show, which will consist of Christmas carols, of course, and it's choir format with some singing and dancing, acting bits and pieces in there as well. That'll be performed at the front of Kmart, our 6:30 show. And the 7:30 show will be a recital of musical theatre numbers of Oliver, which will be performed in its full format at Gala 2012. So, third show. Oh yes. Third show is intermediate drama production of Ghouls, or otherwise known as Zombie Cheerleaders Gone Wrong, or something like that. It's a black comedy, a bit of fun, and it was supposed to be produced probably about 3 months prior, but due to work commitments we've had to drop back 3 months in scheduling, so hence 3 shows at once. As a producer, this happens. You will have shows coinciding, you will have rehearsal schedules coinciding, and you will have numerous casts that you'll be juggling at any one time. It is part of the job, it's part of what we do, and in a professional level, far more common. So basically, how do I do it? Well, where to start? First of all 3 shows are formatted down to requirements. For example, the drama production is a scripted show. So that helps me already for the sake of we break down the scenes that need to be worked on, the when and wheres. For example, big scenes that require full cast and a lot of blocking usually get slotted in the first probably month of rehearsal schedule. We get the blocking down, and that also gets the characters well entrenched. Then we start working on any of the individual group pieces, individual monologues and character work that's required with the leads, and then we wind it all up with full runs and continuity rehearsals. So that's easy enough. The biggest challenge I find is actually cast, having cast do their job. I do my work, and all you can do is what is required. And if you're clear on what your role is and you get your work done, you do your prep work as a director and producer, depending on what workload you've got, then that's all you can do. However, what lets us down is usually the team and members of the team, or cast in this example, and usually it's them not doing their work. And that is the frustrating part of 3 to 4 weeks out of showtime. So this is where I crack the whip and we begin hard, bad cop rehearsals as much as possible, just to instill that little bit of, what's the word, now's the time, kick them in. I have problems with students in lines. They tend to put everything to the last minute. That is kids. That is what you will expect. And that's how it goes. So they all get it together at the end because no one wants to look like a fool on stage. But that's probably the most stressful lot of rehearsals that I'm currently involved in. The Christmas show rehearsals and gala rehearsals. Right. A lot of the gala production pieces have already been produced in the last 2 terms, so we're working from term 3 to 4. Anything produced in term 1 and 2 tends to be a little bit of a waste of time. The kids don't remember that far back, or they don't retain. And the older ones, they can, but they got too much on their plate. They've been doing HSCs and winding up the year with assignments, etc. End of year productions for school. So we let that one go and work on fresh material. So what I've managed to do to produce the 2 is we've coincided pieces for Christmas shows musical section with Gala, and we're pulling cast from different departments to do that as well. So that cuts down rehearsal time for the music department and Gala, which is great. And 2 birds, 1 stone factor. Always a good factor when you're working in rehearsal schedule. Now, Gala itself, I have 1, 2, 3 teachers plus myself working with pieces on all departments. The teachers take responsibility for their part played, and I come in as artistic director on all production pieces in the last 4 weeks of rehearsal time. So I have my own pieces that I'm perfecting and polishing, and we're really 4 weeks out, you should be polishing work, not creating work. Obviously, that's in a perfect world, let's face it. It's not always perfect. So you'll be creating work and polishing at the same time. This is intense, but doable. But doable, as long as they understand the beginning and middle and end of every piece they're performing, cast will be fine. So that's where we're up to. It is lunchtime and I am sitting working song schedules for Christmas show and about to prepare for this evening's rehearsals. Tonight I have scheduled a extra rehearsal for senior drama production crew, and they will be working on a Buto piece and a musical theatre number with yours truly. So a bit of fun. And we've completed the piece, the Buto piece that we're polishing, so that's always good. And you feel a sense of accomplishment at this point. Senior drama seem to be the least of my worries. They're picking up a lot of stuff very, very quickly, which is great. Dance department, they're in absolute polish mode and blocking. Unfortunately, we have had some hiccups with people away. Illness does take a part. They lose time. Time is precious in term 4. It is all we have, and we do our best. My phone's ringing, cast, so I'll say goodbye and we'll reconvene another time. Till then, ciao.